So, welcome back to another edition of Wyman Weekly. This week, we are going to talk about proper perspective. Now, I'm going to tell you, proper perspective is the key to life. I'm going to say it again. Proper perspective is the key to life. Think about it. Look at it like this. If I tell you that I'm going to give you some money, you decide in your mind that I'm going to give you $5, but I give you $20. Now, you appreciate that $20. You're like, man, $20, that's what's up. Now, let's change it up again and say, now the same thing. I tell you I'm going to give you $5, but this time you formulate in your mind that I'm going to give you $50. I give you that same $20, and now you feeling some type of way like, oh, $20, that's it? Now, $20 is life. In that example, the $20 is life. The $20 didn't change in each scenario. What changed in each scenario is your perspective. You were appreciative in one and frustrated in another because the $20 isn't what determined whether you were frustrated or appreciative. It was what your expectation was before getting it. That same principle applies to life. Like I said earlier, look in the mirror, look around, look at everything you've overcome, everything you've endured, everything that you've gone through, and yet you're still here today thriving. That is direct evidence that it's not life that breaks us, but it is our mindset behind what we go through in life that breaks us. So, I know what you're thinking. So what are you saying? What's your point, huh? What does that mean? What that means is you can live a much better, happier, peaceful life by adjusting your perspective. So, how do we adjust our perspective? It's very simple. You learn to appreciate the simple fact that you woke up this morning, that you're breathing this morning, that you have a job to go through, that you have a car to drive, that you have a friend to talk to, a boyfriend to hug, kids to hug. So many things that there are many people who are lacking in this life who would love to trade places with you, but you would not dare trade places with them. Perspective, understanding that everything that you've gone through in the past has come to pass. That's why I love that old saying that it's not in the Bible, but it should be. This too shall pass. I love that. No matter what you're going through, no matter how hard it gets, when you're in the middle, stop and repeat to yourself, this too shall pass. Because when you're going through stuff and you're emotional and you're in the middle of it, that is a simple truth and fact that can get you through it, okay? The fact is, everything you've gone through or that you're dealing with right now, it will pass. No matter what it is. The pain will subside. The frustration will pass. The emotion that you're in will work itself out somehow. The reality is, frustrations that we go through are really just a blip in the time-space continuum thing, okay? The fact is, we make so much weight on our lives and we live to be 60, 70, 80, 100 years old, but the world being 2,000 years old, it's evidence that we are just really a blip in the radar of the big scheme of life. There are billions of people in the world today and thousands that die every day. Yet we magnify our problems and the stuff that we go through as if it's this big, ultimate world-changing event. The reality is, it's not. And tomorrow's not guaranteed. Heck, our next breath isn't guaranteed, okay? Now, I say all of that not to be doom and gloom, but to challenge you to open your mind to what perspective can really do to the life that we are living. Now, I just gave a lot of evidence and facts and reasons to why we shouldn't give such weight to the problems and stresses that we give weights to in our life. I know it's easier said than done, and you're probably wondering, okay, so what's the first step to getting there? Well, to be quite honest, it requires faith. Faith of some sort, whether it be God, the universe, karma, Buddha, or any other thing that you have, it's going to require faith, okay? Because faith, by definition, means believing in something that is unknown for a future outcome that is unknown, okay? So we must choose to say, I don't know what the future holds, but I do know what I'm going through right now isn't the end of the world and it's going to get better. Now, the avenue that I choose to use is I'm a big believer in God, okay? And being a Christian as well, what the Bible says, that it's amazing how faith is the key to our peace that we receive from God. Our faith tells us that we are saved not by anything that we've done, but simply because of something that is greater than us. So when you understand that, when you wake up daily and you, first of all, couldn't have woken up, you have to get up for a job that you don't even have to have. You have to go drive this car and put gas in this car that you're blessed to have. You have to go into this job. Oh, I already said that. Okay. But the point is, when you are constantly recognizing that everything that you have could easily have not been the case, and easily was the case, then you kind of start to adjust your perspective to realize, okay, things aren't as bad as they could be. When you realize something is simple, okay, a tool that I use when I'm driving and I'm in a hurry trying to speed, and I get into where it's a 2-lane road and both cars are going slow, so I'm stuck slowing down, I literally adjust my perspective and frustration melts away. And I convinced myself that there must have been a cop up there that was going to catch me speeding, and that was God protecting me. Because that very well could be the case. You could be speeding ahead trying to get somewhere, not realizing that a cop is there, because all you're focused on is your current dilemma and desire to get somewhere in a hurry. Or even a situation where if I'm walking somewhere and I get stopped by a red light, instead of being frustrated, I realize, you know what? Maybe had I made this light, something bad could have happened up there, or it protected me from something. Now, I get it. That seems extreme. That seems just mind tricking yourself and all that stuff, okay? But the fact is, we do it anyway. We've just been conditioned to do it in a negative light. Something happens, and instead of looking at it in a positive thing that we're protected from, we look at it and say something negative was going to happen up the road. Well, no, not up the road, but currently that's happening what we're late for. We say, oh, I'm late, so I'm going to get fired. Or whatever other negative circumstance we can think of from it. But the reality is, we should just live in the moment and realize, you know what? Regardless of whatever, it is what it is. I'm not going to let it stress me out, and I'm not going to let it make any negative emotions come on me that are unnecessary. Okay, so in closing, fix your perspectives, adjust your perspectives, okay? Yes, it may be a mind trick, it may be a mind control thing, whatever you want to call it, like Smokey said, but the reality is you're in control of how you handle and deal with whatever comes your way. Because as I pointed out earlier, it is not life, it is not what we go through that breaks us, okay? Now, I'm Wyman. Sorry for all the cuts and pauses. I'm out here, my kids out here playing, and they making noise, so I got to keep pausing just to avoid, and I can't edit it because I'm doing it. I'm just getting these videos done, okay? So, I'm Wyman, Ronnie Wyman Inspirations. If you like the video, share it, like it, comment. If you don't like it, don't press thumbs down. Just move on with your life, okay?